Good morning. Hey y'all. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta take a little breath to stabilize your energy and your frazzled mind. Okay, somebody's moving upstairs. Okay. It is morning time for me. I'm supposed to be getting ready to start my day right now, but I was sitting here reflecting and came across this thought that I feel like I just had to share because I think there's somebody right now who could use this encouragement. The chair is moving and creaky but below me. Okay. So the energy is you are in a lot of pain right now. Whether it's because you're experiencing a lot of confusion or just discomfort, intense pain, you're just having a hard time embracing this journey like you're doing the best you can because it's as comfortable as it has been. I feel you, okay? I feel you. Sometimes I myself just want to quit and give up and be like, F this, lay down. But I keep waking up the next day and, partially I forget everything that I felt the day before, but also the other side of it is like, well, if I woke up another day, I need to figure out what to do with it, right? And so you just keep going, you keep pressing, and you keep working, because what else do you do? Like, I have to acknowledge sometimes that I don't even think I know how to quit. I don't even know what that looks like. What does that option entail, right? So we keep going, which is good. But the thought that came across my mind this morning is, I work in athletics on the sports medicine side of things in particular. So I got all the band-aids, I tape a lot of ankles, do a lot of rehab exercises and treatment and stuff like that. And I work on the high school level. Surprise, surprise, I'm a regular human with a personal life. And one thing that I see a lot of, especially working with high school boys in particular, is Osgood-Schlatter. I don't know if you're familiar with Osgood-Schlatter, but it's like a general achiness in your knees. Some people get like a significant tenderness at the base of their patellar tendon, or the tendon that encloses their kneecap, right above at the top of their shin bone. It can be super tender, or it's just a general dull achiness that kind of just lasts all the time and doesn't go away. Okay, it's called Osgood-Schlatters, and we would kind of tap that in lay language as growing pains. Growing pains, just like general discomfort. Why? Because your body's growing, but it's not just that it's growing. Your joints are stretching in a way that is specifically so fast that is making your knees feel extremely uncomfortable. Osgood-Schlatters, growing pain. Some people might even call it jumper's knee, and that's like, jumper's knee or runner's knee, and that's more like the more advanced version for when you're older and you're not growing anymore. But especially for that population and age group that is growing, a lot of times people who are experiencing Osgood-Schlatter, especially very intense Osgood-Schlatter and very intense discomfort and pain, are growing really fast and likely are going to be very tall. Very tall, right? Like, isn't that something? And so, I don't know about you, but maybe similar to me, you have been in a lot of discomfort. You've been experiencing a huge state of confusion or just feeling lost. And you keep trying to get comfortable in your practices, whether it's through your meditation practice or your journaling or you're praying, or you're going on your nature walks, you're doing your breath work, you're doing all the things, right? You're pulling out all the stops. Likewise with Osgood-Schlatter, there ain't a whole lot that makes you feel comfortable. You really just kind of gotta thug it out, and that's where you are right now. But what I am here to encourage you with is the reality of that even though you are extremely uncomfortable right now and you feel like you just can't really get the reprieve that you really strongly desire, one, yes, it's because you're growing. You're changing, you're transforming, you're venturing into new territory that you're unfamiliar with. And this is a big deal. And you need to go ahead and take a moment to acknowledge that. But I also understand, like, sometimes that ain't enough because you're still uncomfortable, right? So two, you're growing really, really fast, like faster than the average. And I don't know if you've ever been around somebody who had a growth spurt. You know, you see them one moment and they're one height, and then you see them a few months later, and you're like, yo, where'd that come from? You just grew a foot, right? You're growing really, really fast. You're learning so much. You're pulling out all the stops, and it's working. You're doing all the things, and it's contributing to the rigor and the speed in which you are progressing in your life. And you got to hold on to that right now. Like, put on your seatbelt and hold on for dear life. Like, that's how fast this move and this internal change and transformation is happening for you. I need you to trust and believe in that right now, okay? Trust and believe in that. And three, you're growing tall, okay? You're going to be so tall and so big, and I translate that as like the change that is happening within you right now. You're going to a place that is going to be so beautiful, so wonderful, but most importantly, so massively different and massively better than what you are familiar with and what you have experienced in your life before. Okay? You're on your way. That's why this is so uncomfortable. That's why this is so painful. That's why this feels so confusing. Because you are on your way to something beautiful, way beyond what you could have ever imagined. Way beyond that. And that's why it's important that you just hang in there and keep the faith and keep the hope, because you need to know that, like, your brain can't even comprehend the direction that you're going in and the downpour of blessings and wonderfulness and amazement that's getting ready to come your way. I may have just made some of those words up, but that's okay, because that's I mean, it's about to be out of this world. It's about to be beyond what you can comprehend, beyond what you even thought that you could imagine yourself. That's where you're going, and I need you to have faith in that. That's why you need to keep working. That's why you need to keep doing what feels right in the moment. That's why you need to keep leaning into your authenticity, making room for those places that hurt, embracing your inner child, loving on yourself, and just keep trekking on this journey. That is why. So, and I'm willing to bet, I'm willing to put money on the fact that you've been getting glimmers of this. You've been getting little silhouettes or little flashes of this life here and there, but it's been hard for you to embrace it as being the possible truth because it feels like it's such a far-reaching idea and it's just a dream. You know, it's just like a wish, a strong desire, but you've been getting glimmers of this. You have. And it's time for you to start leaning in and kind of transition from like this quiet energy that is afraid and timid and doesn't really believe into this courageous energy that has faith and is starting to accept the direction that you're going in, because you are on your way. Like, you're doing the work. You've committed to the work. You are getting dirty. You're in the field. You're in the trenches. Okay? So, like, have faith that God is good. Have faith that God is good. Have faith that higher power is looking out for you. Have faith that your spirit guides, your ancestors, they are rooting for you. They are cheering for you. And they are dropping these gems for you to pick up along the way, to encourage you and to keep you uplifted and to help you feel like you have some kind of sense of direction, because they're like, come on, keep going. Keep coming this way. We got you. We're with you. You're not by yourself. I know it's really hard, but you have the strength, more strength than you really know that you have, to get this done. And this project, this passion, this purpose, and this mission has been entrusted to you because your uniqueness and your individuality is exactly what was needed to execute it. So just trust that the work that you have been given is possible and it is for you, and you can do it. Even though you might have those moments where you don't feel like you can. Wow, I'm about to cry. You can do it. Okay? You can do it. So just keep going. Don't quit. Because we need that version of you. And you want that version of you too. Okay? So anywho, I'm going to go get myself together for the day. But I need to make sure that I gave you that energy because, it's for me and it's for you. And we need to hear this daily. I feel like you're not in this by yourself. Just please don't ever forget that you're not in this by yourself. Keep going. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.